Hey, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training, and I'm with Kettlebell Kings to continue our hard style series. This time, we're going to do the Turkish Get Up. So the Turkish Get Up is a classic kettlebell exercise, and it's a grind, which means it's very slow and controlled, done with high tension and low reps. So like the other videos I've done, I'm going to show you a good kettlebell get up, and then we're going to break it down into its parts, and then we're going to have a full get up by the time we're done. So I'm going to go on the ground here. Got my Kettlebell Kings kettlebells. I'm going to reach and roll towards the bell. I'm going to slide my hand all the way through, put my other hand on top, pull the bell into me, and then roll onto my back. The side that's up with the bell, that leg's going to be up, and I'm going to press the bell up. I'm going to pull this arm into the socket so it's stable. I don't want a loose arm moving around. The free leg and the free arm are going to be out about 30 to 45 degrees. They're going to be even, so I don't want my arm way out here. I want my leg and my arm in the same spot. Shoulder pulled down, chest up, and I'm going to roll towards my free arm and leg by pushing through the floor. I'm going to get up on my hand, bridge. I'm going to sweep my free leg, knee to hand, tighten up, hinge. I'm going to fix my leg a little bit and then come up from the lunge to the top position. This is the halfway point. I'm going to slide my free leg back, return into the lunge. Now I'm going to start looking at my bell. I'm going to windshield wipe my leg by turning, touch my thigh and hinge. When I hinge, I don't want to drop my hip too much. Find the floor off to the side, bridge, kick my leg through, down, keeping my chest up, and I'm going to slowly slide down, bring it in, and roll. So that is a full Turkish get up. We'll break it down into parts. So the reason I like the get up is because it's several exercises into one, and you can use certain parts as their own exercises. As you get better with those, they become the full get up. So I call this the first part, is just the sit up part. I'm going to use a little lighter bell here, and we're going to do the first part and go over the finer details. The first part is called the sit up. So again, fetal position, my hand's going to roll all the way through, bring it in. I'm going to press it up. You can press it up with one or two hands, but I got to be tight. Now, the get up common mistake is sitting straight up. We don't want to do that. We want to roll cheek to cheek. So I'm on this hip. I'm going to use my leg and roll to the other cheek and punch up. I'm going to sit here. I should have a pretty good line between the kettlebell and my elbow that's on the ground. So I don't want the kettlebell forward. I want to be stacked in my bones and joints. When I come down, I use this leg to decelerate me. I don't just flop back down. So again, I'm up. I'm going to control down, back to shoulder, cheek to cheek again, and then control down. Last two things. When I press up, I want to keep this leg as stable as possible. I don't want it to collapse. So I don't want to do this. I want to keep it up. This leg has a lot of tension. I don't want to do this. I want to have tension here. And then lastly, I'm going to pull with this arm in the ground to get myself up. The next portion is the bridge. Now the bridge has changed over the years depending on what kettlebell certification you're doing. I prefer a high bridge, which is full extension of the hips. The reason is you just train your legs a lot better. So a full extension is going to be here versus a quick short bridge like this. Also, the higher you have it, the easier it is for this free leg to pass through. So the purpose of the bridge is to take tension off this leg so we can rotate it through to get to this hand. So we're going to go step one, pull in, up, lock everything down. Part one. Now I'm going to stabilize this position before I get to the next one. I can hang out here for a while. That's how I know my get up is solid. I got to get up on this hand. So all I'm going to do is just kind of push into the ground and into my hand. Now my hand's not in a great spot. I'm going to turn my fingertips back and roll my shoulder down and back so it's stable. I don't want to bridge on an arm like this where it's soft. I could hurt my shoulder. Now, I'm going to bridge through this foot, pushing my hips forward and pushing through the ground with my hand. Again, I should have a pretty straight line between this kettlebell and my hand. I'll come back down, and I like to do both parts. 2, 1, and I'll go back. 1, stabilize, lock the shoulder down, bridge, 2. Back down, 2, 1. Another good one you can do is the lunge portion. I call it the third part. We're going to get the bell overhead. I'm going to reverse lunge or step back lunge. And then I'm going to stand forward. This one you have to have the opposite leg moving because that's how it's done to get it. So I'm going to bring this bell up to me. Get overhead. I'm going to slide this leg back. I'm going to bring it all the way to the floor. I'm keeping a nice line from hand to hip. I'm going to stand up and repeat. Now, notice one thing. When I'm here, I want to tuck my toe under to help get me up. Some people have a get-up foot that's like this. With heavier weights, it can be hard to get up. Also, I'm going to create tension. I'm going to grip the heck out of the handle. I can squeeze my free hand, tighten on my core because I got to get up from a dead stop and stand up. And come back and up. So, those are the 3 main exercises we do individually to help build a get-up. Now I'm going to go through one more get-up and just show you just some small details, and we'll have it all put together. So I'll bring it in, press the bell up, foot down strong, legs and arm about 35 degrees. I'm going to sit up, looking at my bell. Part 1. Part 2, up on the hand, roll the shoulder back. Now I'm going to bridge. When I bridge, I got to bring this free leg back towards the hand so that the knee is lined up with the hand. I don't want to go straight back and not be in a triangle. I have any stability. So I'm going to be in a triangle here. So if you look here, all triangle. Now, I tighten up, hinge up. Not a great lunge yet, so I'm going to fix it. Tuck my toe under, tighten up. This is that third part, and up. I'm going to slide back, drop straight down, windshield wipe my leg. Watch my rear leg. I'm going to pivot the leg. This is, again, that triangle. So my heels are in line and my knees are in a triangle. I'm going to touch my thigh and hinge to the side. Another common mistake, we don't want to go backwards because now I just shifted the weight and I'm sitting on this free leg. I want to move to the side so my right leg now is free. I can post on this, kick through, come down 2, and control 1. And that is 1 full rep of the get up. Thanks for watching. Check out Kettlebell Kings for great kettlebells and more tutorials. Check out my Rise Above channel for more tutorials on kettlebell and everything strength. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.